The age-old debate, battery in for storage or battery out? Stick around to find out more. Hi, I'm Sean from Cove Lessons in Boating, and how you store your battery for winter will impact how long it will last. We've seen batteries that die after a year or two and some that last for 10 years. Some of that is luck. Other is how you take care of it for the winter. So we're going to go over just a few tips so you make sure you store your battery correctly and get the most longevity out of it and have a simpler spring when you go to launch your boat. So first things first, the most important part of battery storage, whether you store it on board the boat or you store it in your home or garage, is make sure it is 100% fully charged. The most dangerous part about battery storage is letting it discharge completely. And if it's cold, that means it can freeze and crack, and it will definitely shorten up the life of your battery. So if you're using the boat on a regular basis and you're running it a lot and you feel like you're getting good charge out of your alternator, on your last run of the year, if you only start it once and it's been for a good run, the battery is probably fine and fully charged. However, if the battery has sat quite a while in the boat and you go to winterize and put it away, make sure you take a battery charger and charge it up fully so that it goes away charged. Tip number 2 is if it's on board the boat, you're going to want to disconnect and strap one side of the cables or the other. It doesn't really matter if you do the negative cables or the positive cables, but make sure you do all of one terminal and tie wrap them together so that they all go back on the right terminal next spring and you don't have to go hunting and finding for one in the bilge. By doing this, you are further preventing the battery from discharging over the winter because there won't be any draw from shorts or stray currents from electronic equipment like stereos or navigation devices or lights. Tip number 3, if you can, remove the battery from the boat completely. So in a large marine environment like ours, if you can imagine storing hundreds and hundreds of boats a year and trying to find storage for the batteries, it would be very awkward, much less challenging in the spring to get the right batteries in the boats. So we leave all of our batteries on board the boat, just fully charged and disconnected. But if you're doing it yourself at home, and if you can, particularly if it's going to be cold stored, remove the battery from the boat completely and keep it in a warm, dry place. Batteries are expensive. Make sure you take a little extra time and make sure they're fully charged and stored properly for winter. It'll save you some money in the long run. Thanks very much for joining us on today's Cove Lessons in Boating. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more as we have all kinds of boating tips. And if you want more battery maintenance tips, make sure you check out this video here for a complete summary on Battery 101.